Good morning, everybody. Jareen here. My son always laughs because he says, "Mom, why do you always introduce yourself?" And I'm like, I don't really know, but I do. And now I'm going to have to because now it's a habit. Anyhow, so I'm tired this morning. I'll be honest. It's Monday and it's raining. It's damp. Raining. I'm tired. I already said that. And it's just whatever. I'm trying to get ready for this rough-in inspection, okay? I've got my entire house pretty much in here, so I have to move it all out of my house into my barn. I like doing things 2 or 3 times, but I'm just going to put out there in the universe that I don't want to do a rough-in twice, okay? Now, I know they'll probably find 1 or 2 little dinky things or whatever. Hopefully, nothing. But anyways, whatever. My point is, I like bringing stuff in, then I can take it away, okay? I like doing that. I like bringing stuff in my house, playing with it, and then, I'm being smarty pants. But anyways, that's my being sarcastic this morning because I'm tired. Then I'm dehydrated. My eyes are sunk in. Lord. Anyways, I got my to-do list here, okay? Now, I don't know how real general contractors do it, but I got myself a little to-do list. And then I have, there's a lot of things I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But anyways, I'm doing the best I can, okay? That's all I know, all right? The other thing I do is I do and I know the men around here is gonna love this. It might even feel like they might be at home. I don't know. But I have what you call oldest school to-do lists, okay? They're not necessarily called the honey-do lists because they're not my honeys, but you know what I'm saying. I'm sure they're going to love it. And I'm going to tack it with a staple up on one of these posts. That way, see, I can't remember everything, so I have to write stuff down. And then I'm bad about remembering where my notes are to remember what I wrote down. Anyways, sometimes I'm a hot mess express. But anyhow, so I got my little handy dandy notes today, and I'm going to tack them up there. And then we're just probably going to add on, because that's what we like to do. Women, we like to do those type of things, just add on to it, okay? And then, but to keep my sanity, okay, this is what I like to do. Now, I know a lot of you probably think, she's decorating and she's looking. Well, I've got to do something. I'll tell you one big thing I've got to do is find a place for these spiral ductwork, okay? And I don't want to move them multiple times. I really feel like they need to go vertical and then a belt strapped around them. For one, my sheetrockers, first I got to get past that during inspection, but you know what I'm saying. Insulation, drywall, I've not painted any more of them because it's pointless. Until they are, all those 2 other things are done, those 3 things are done, rough in, my insulation, and drywall, I really don't want to paint any more of my ductwork because it's going to get dusty and, and then you're going to get splatter stuff on it and blah, blah, blah. And I just, it's working too much. But, and I'm a big thing of work smarter, not harder. So, but obviously I'm not because I packed all a bunch of stuff in. Anyways, whatever. It is what it is. I had to see if stuff fit. So, but yeah, so I feel like I'm going to stand all my ductwork up in the middle out there where there's not a whole lot of sheetrock going there because plenty of people. I am going to take all my cabinets out of here, put them in my barn, because I want to work on those, in the time frame. I want to stain them to ultimately paint them. I know it sounds crazy, but that way when you distress, you see that underneath. So anyway, so that's my plan on that. And so Jerome is supposed to be here this week. Richard is coming to do some final things. He had to wait on a few things to come in. Clarence is going to be here to do a few things that we've got to hem up. And anyways, it's that. But in the time frame of that all happening, I like to do this. So I want to see how I'm going to turn some of my, it's just what keeps me going. Okay, you see this right here? That is not going to be hung up, but I bought it, but I don't want to get rid of it. It's going to go in my little girl's room. So what I'm going to do, I want to make it into a lamp. So anyways, we'll see. I don't know. I ain't an electrician either. Hang on just a minute, but I did get this. Darn it, where did it go? Well, anyways, I had the plug-in, the little plug-in thing. I probably left it over there. So, oh yeah, got my microwave finally, and they were like, "Well, we're out of the one that you ordered." I'm like, "Well, look, I got the whole line." So is that handle going to match the handles that I got? I mean, I'm OCD about that. I mean, I ordered the entire line of that. So I want the handles all to match, you know. Anyways, so the other thing I've got is the track lighting things, okay? So I'm going to put that together today. Yes, I'm going to hook it up to electricity so that I can see how much light this puts out. So Jerome and Lloyd did put up some track lighting to illuminate my stairs, which is a good idea. And it's also going to illuminate that little hallway there for Shay when she comes out of her room at night, for the kids, you know. And that was Jerome kind of thinking that. I didn't even think about that. But anyhow, he thought about her going to the bathroom. So it's that kind of thing, you know. So I'm thankful for people to help me think about little stuff like that because, you know, sometimes those things kind of go unnoticed. So anywho, so that's what I'm doing today, but I'm not in a rare form, but I'm ready to get this rough-in done. I'm ready to get a few things I mean, obviously, Jerome's still got to do the panels. So it's going to be a busy week, and I'm hoping that I can get to that rough-in next week. You know, I really do, because I feel like that's the biggest, I mean, to me, that's like the biggest hurdle, really, is that inspection. You know, insulation I know is a big deal, but I think that'll be all right. Drywall, I mean, you know, your final inspection, I think, as long as you can pass that rough in, to me, everything else kind of, I mean, going crazy, downhill from there. But anyhow, at least that's the way I'm looking at it, or trying to. So I'll just be happy to get past that. And and then of course, you know, I'm going to have my floors stained, but I'm going to wait until after I have my drywall up. And I very well may. I know Wayne's probably thinking, what? But I think it'll just be easier. It's just too much traffic, too much stuff going on. And I've got some little, you know, things that's went on on the floor, some little bit of oil splatter on there. But you know what? I'll be honest with you. I know Clarence gets all, you know, he's like, that's oil on there. And I'm like, you know what? Part of the story. I mean, I'm not looking for perfection, to be honest with you. And so I ain't tripping over it. I mean, there's already some, matter of fact, on my barn over there, my golf cart, I didn't realize that the battery acid was spilling out. And when my golf cart guy came, he said, his name's Chris, and he said, well, Doreen, I thought you would be all protected. I said, to be honest with you, I think I'm just going to park my golf cart the next 2 sections once I get done with my house, because I kind of like just the battery acid look. I know that sounds crazy, but it kind of looked good. So I'm like, well, I got to match it. So I'll just park my golf cart the next, overfill the water, and make the 3 sections match. Anyways, so I'm being cute, but I'm really not. I mean, it looks good. It's brown and it matches the barn. So anyhow, so that's my plan on that. But yeah, it's doing this, and I'm not impatient, but I'm not a patient person. You know, I'm really impatient, I'll be honest. But it's tested me to have to just be patient. So I do little things like, you know, my daughter's furniture, checking my lights to see how bright they are, and so I've got some track lighting. Okay, so the other thing, I've got track lighting. You see that black box right there? Those 2 black boxes are going to be track lighting. So you've got to envision how far your track lighting needs to come back in order, because I'm going to have a 14-inch spiral duct right going through across there. But I'm going to put a church bench underneath there, and then I'm going to put a few pictures. And I know it sounds, but you know, I got to have enough. So it's basically got to go around that spiral duct. So you got to think about that. Anyhow, and so anyhow, I'm going to light these bad boys up, and I'm going to see how much illumination that they give off. And we'll go from there. And I'll take some pictures or whatever. I would sit here and show you what I'm going to do so y'all could see get me electrocuted, but I got to concentrate and put my glasses on. So anyways, I'll talk to y'all later, and I'll take some pictures of what they look like when they get illumination. All right, ta-ta, bye.